guys, hope you're all doing well. A lot of you guys wouldn't have known, but I just turned 20 last Wednesday, and I kind of wanted to do a small video on what I kind of got for my birthday, and I got a few gift cards and bits, and I've kind of managed to pick bits up with the gift cards, so I kind of wanted to do a haul slash what I got for my birthday. Most of it, if not all of it, is pretty much makeup and beauty related anyway. But yeah, so let's get straight into the video. So the first few bits were from one of my best friends. I won't mention names and things on here, but if you watch it, you know who you are anyway. But I've still got them in the gift bag that I got. Now, I've always wanted to try the Real Technique brushes. I don't actually own any Real Technique brushes. And I'd kind of been speaking to her about that I'd wanted like brushes for a while and just to try them out. And she kind of picked me up most of the collection, and these are the metal collection. Now, I wasn't expecting this at all. So I got 3 of the eye brushes, and these are the angled liner, oval shadow and the pointed crease. Now, before anyone says anything, I haven't wanted to use these yet because I'm kind of really nervous to ruin them. I know you can clean them and everything, but obviously Real Technique brushes, if you guys have never used them, they aren't overly expensive, but they are very, very high quality brushes, and I was so like nervous to use them. Now, you guys will probably be able to tell that I have used this one, but I wanted to put it back in the packaging to show you guys. So these are the base brushes, and I got the arched powder and the triangle foundation ones. I do know that there is a small concealer one as well that I do want to get, that I'll probably purchase like in a few months time when I've kind of got used to using the rest of the brushes. And the other 2 I got were the finish brushes. Now, this one is the flat contour and this one is the tapered blush. Now, as you can probably tell with the metals, they come in 3 different colours. So these are the rose gold. I will show you a close-up of each of them. Also got me a little bath bomb as well. Now, I don't actually have a bath, but my boyfriend does, so when I go around his, this is probably where I'll use it. I don't know what the name of this one is, but it smells of like sweets and marshmallows, so I'm really looking forward to using that. So thank you to my best friend, and as I said, you know who you are if you watch this video. So next up was presents from my gorgeous fiance. Again, as I said, names I'm not going to include, but if you guys do watch it, obviously, hello, you know who you are. So now he got me a perfume that I've wanted for a while. As a Christmas present last year, I was given a sample size of this and I fell in love with it. Now, I know Giorgio Armani isn't exactly the cheapest brand of perfume, but this smells incredible, and this is one of my favourite scents actually that I own. I do have Marc Jacobs Daisy, which is another favourite of mine, but this I think just overtops it. Now, I won't go into prices. If you want to look up any of the prices for these things, I will try and find some links below of where they possibly may have got them from. So this is what the bottle looks like. This is the 50ml bottle, but it comes in this gorgeous clear glass bottle with a black lid like so, and it has a gold rim around the actual spray bit, and it also actually has the Giorgio Armani logo on the top. But again, I will kind of insert like small clips up close so you can see what they look like. So that is that one, and I absolutely love it. And also with some money that he gave me, I picked up a few makeup items as well. Now, I picked up the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation. I don't actually own a lot of No. 7 products. With No. 7, if you guys haven't heard of them, I don't know whether or not they stock in USA or any other countries. But here in the UK, No. 7 is a brand that is based in Boots only. I know obviously they have like their own website and things, but this, with No. 7, this is more of a luxurious drugstore brand. It is a lot more expensive than like your regular drugstore stuff, but it's not extremely expensive to the point of it being high end. But yeah, so I picked this up. I wanted to give it a go, and I got this in the shade Calico, which is the lightest shade that they do. So I picked that up, and along with it, because I wanted to try another one of the No. 7 products. Obviously, I've heard a lot of good reviews about No. 7 makeup. I do actually own a couple of their Moisture Drench lipsticks I do love. So I wanted to try another one of their products. So I also picked up the Match Made concealer as well. And this is also in Calico. Again, with No. 7, Calico is the lightest shade they do. So this is what it looks like. It comes on almost like a lipstick tube packaging. It's coming off a lot lighter on camera actually than what it is in person, but again I'll show you up close, but it's this very thick creamy consistency. It blends in really well. And I also got a couple of Bourjois products as well. Now Bourjois at the moment, again, they've got a deal on. They're 2 for £12. Which is really good because a lot of their products normally for one of their items is around £10 anyway. So I was quite surprised at the deals, like that they've got some really good deals on at the moment. But I wanted to pick up a new primer because the primer that I have at the moment is the Maybelline New Baby Skin, and I do actually own another one as well, but I wanted to try an illuminating serum. This is the Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer. Now, I wanted to try the matte one, but they didn't actually have any in when I went. But I do really like this actually. I haven't used this very often. I used this under my No. 7 foundation last week. But it comes in this glass packaging. It's got a pump as well, and this comes out actually bright pink, as you probably can't see. But it comes out in this like bright pink serum formula. It smells really nice as well. Again, with this you don't actually need a lot of it. It's very moisturising and very hydrating, and it does, obviously you can see, illuminates. And the other Bourjois product I picked up is the Universal Illuminating Powder. I don't really know much about this. I saw this a couple of months ago actually in the Bourjois counter of the Boots that I live near, and I really wanted to give it a go. I didn't really overly know what it did, but I mean, I'm always up for trying new products anyway, and as I said, these were like 2 for £12, and I believe the serum on its own was £10.99, so considering I got this for around £1, I was quite impressed. Obviously, normally, if they weren't on the deal, I think this is around £7 or £8. But, so this is what the packaging looks like. It comes in this green tub, and it's got this pretty white sticker on the front of it. So this is what the inside looks like. Now this is an illuminating powder. It has got a lot of shimmer in it, and again, as I said, I'll insert some clips. But it comes with this little lid that you twist round to almost unlock where the powder is, if that makes sense. It's very fine, it's very silky. You don't need a lot of it. I use this actually to set my under eyes, but if you don't want anything that has any fine glitters or anything in it, or you don't want anything that's sparkly, I suggest probably staying away from this. So they were all the bits from my fiance, and thank you so much for all of it. So the other person that I got some bits off of was my fiance's parents. Now I don't think you'll watch this video, but thank you anyway if you do. Again, I kind of had spoken to quite a few people about Real Techniques, and I liked brushes and things, and I liked a lot of obviously makeup and bits, but they picked me up a couple of the normal brushes, actually 2 of them that I was after before I knew my friend was going to get me any. But I got the Real Techniques base powder brush and the finish blush brush. I was after a new powder brush because the brush that I have is kind of worse for wear now, and I was after a new one anyway. But I'm really excited to try the blush brush just because I really like the shape of it. It's almost like a domed, fluffy, compact brush. And they picked me up a couple of more makeup sponges, so thank you very much for those. Now, with some of my birthday money myself, from various different people, again, thank you everyone that got me anything. I'm very grateful for it all. I did pick up a few little makeup products for myself, so I will quickly show you these before I show you what I also got. So this is by Makeup Revolution. If you guys have kind of been on my channel for a while, you'll notice that I own a lot of Makeup Revolution products, but I find Makeup Revolution is really good. If you're just starting out with makeup, I really highly suggest Makeup Revolution or Makeup Academy. They're both based in Superdrug. They do obviously have their own websites and things. I believe you can, obviously they ship worldwide in places like that. But I wanted to try this. Now this has only recently just come out. This is the Ultra Base Corrector palette. Now this was £6. And what I like about Makeup Revolution, their palettes are really inexpensive. Their eyeshadow palettes, I think they have around 30 to 40 colours, and they're normally anywhere between £6 and £8. Well, I picked this one up and this was £6, so this is what it looks like. These are all cream based correctors. Obviously you've got like salmon colours and things to counteract with any dark circles under the eyes. You've got purple, which is for any kind of more yellow undertones. You've also got green as well for any like spots and bits and any redness on the face. Yeah, I've only tested them on my hand. But if you guys want a review on this, please do let me know down below. Give it a like or comment down below and let me know, because I really am interested to give this a go, because I don't own any colour correcting products other than this one. But I picked this one up. The other 2 products I picked up out of my own birthday money is another Makeup Revolution product. Now this is the Strobe Baked Highlighter. I don't own a lot of highlighters. The only highlighters I own are normally in my contour palettes. And I was really like curious to give this a go because I do want to try Jeffree Star's highlighters. I can't remember what they're called exactly, but they're very expensive and they're very hard to get hold of in the UK. I mean, with Jeffree Star, his website's almost always sold out, and when he brings in new stock, I never have the money to get it, so I wanted to try and kind of find a cheaper alternative. So I picked this up, and this is in the colour Everglow Light. So it is a vivid baked highlighter. Now, when I first tested it, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't overly kind of amazed. Now, I didn't test this out in store because they didn't have a tester, and obviously I didn't want to kind of open up a brand new product just to try it. So I picked this up. This was only £3, so for me it wasn't a huge deal if it wasn't great, but it's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's overly highlighting. I would personally more use it for maybe to highlight under the eyes, just because it's not overly pigmented. It hasn't really got much of a reflective vibe either. It's not got any like fine glitters or things, but if that appeals to you, I probably would recommend these. I want to try a couple of the other colours as well, but because I'm so pale, I wanted to try and find quite a pale highlighter shade, but I do know they do a couple of others in that, but that is that one. And the last product I picked up with those two items was a brow gel. Now, I've been really getting into kind of doing my eyebrows recently, as you can probably tell, because I'm naturally blonde. I don't really have eyebrows and they don't really stand out very much, but I do like to slightly darken them, so obviously you can see some kind of shape to my eyebrows. But I picked up a clear brow gel. Now this is the Rimmel Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. This is just the clear version. The reason I got the clear version is I do a lot of mine and my friends' makeup, and we all have completely different coloured hair and obviously completely different coloured eyebrows, and I didn't really want to get a coloured one because I find a lot of the time with the blonde products by Rimmel, they're always more of a warm toned blonde rather than kind of more of a neutral, which is what I kind of like to go for. So anyway, I picked this up. I think this is around £3.99, but I will leave any links down below if I can find any, and yeah, and I'll also leave some prices down below as well. So the last person was my dad's wife. Her family actually got me a Boots gift card, so thank you very much for that. I actually picked up a few bits today from Boots. I had a gift card of £25, but I went slightly over, but obviously I didn't overly mind. But so this was the bag. So I wanted to try some of the simple skincare. I have tried it before, but I don't own any of it myself. And obviously, like, because I don't have a lot of money, I kind of wanted to wait until I had maybe a little bit of birthday money or something just to try them out myself, and I kind of want to develop my skincare routine because I don't really have much of one. And because I have quite good skin, I'm told, I kind of would rather keep it that way rather than obviously not really caring much for my skin. But at the moment, Simple have a 3 for 2 again on their skincare, so I picked up a few of their items. So first product I picked up was the Kind to Skin Soothing Facial Toner. This is the 200ml. I don't think they do a bigger one. I think they do a bigger one of one of the other products. But I wanted to try this out. I had tried this before along with one of the other products I picked up, and I did really like them together. Now I believe this was around £3.60. Obviously don't hold me to that because I'm not sure, but I picked this up and it says, our soothing facial toner is perfect blend of multivitamins and skin loving ingredients to help your skin clean and refreshed. 100% alcohol free, perfect even for sensitive skin. And to go with it, I picked up the Kind Skin Purifying Cleansing Lotion. Now these are the two products I'd actually tried before together. I believe it's used the lotion before you use the toner, but again I wanted to get them together because I do want to incorporate them into my skincare, and I didn't want to pay loads and loads and loads of money on more high-end skincare if I kind of don't use them. And I also picked up a Simple Kind Skin Soothing Eye Balm. Now, this wasn't actually one thing that I was after. I only really picked it up because obviously it was in a deal and it kind of made more sense. I probably will give this a go. I do actually own the Revitalising Eye Roll-On, so I probably will kind of pair these two up. I did test this on the back of my hand earlier and it actually is really nice. It is quite soothing, and I do find I have a lot of issues with my eyes in terms of I've got very dark eyelids and very puffiness under my eyes. Now, Maybelline have also got an offer on. All of these bits I picked up were on offer at the time, and I believe they still are. But these were a buy one get the second half price. So originally I wanted to pick up a new makeup setting spray because I have used my Avon setting spray to the point where I've got hardly anything left, and I found a massive difference when I used to set my makeup and before I used to kind of spray over my face to kind of set it before I would add anything onto it. So I picked this up. Now this is quite a small bottle, but I wanted to kind of give it a go. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour makeup locking setting spray. It extends makeup's wear and fresh look. Now this didn't really come in like a matte or a dewy finish, so I picked it up in the one that was at the counter. Now this was $6.99. Now this was the only product I really wanted from the Maybelline, but obviously because they had a deal on, I thought, well, I might as well pick up another item. So I picked up the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. I'd heard a lot of good reviews over this. I don't really need any more mascaras, to be honest, but you know, you can never have enough, so I wanted to give it a go. This was $7.99, so obviously I paid full price for this and I got this half price, so I picked those two up. And the last couple of products I picked up were from Bourjois. Now, as I said, the Bourjois last week were on a 2 for $12 and they still are today because I picked up another 2 items. So I have the City Radiance foundation, which is the pink version of this, and I do really like it. Again, foundation is another thing I don't need, I've got too many of, but you can never have enough, and I do like trying out new foundations and things. So I picked up the Bourjois Air Matte 24-hour foundation. This is in 01 Ivory Rose, which is the lightest shade they do, just because I'm so pale. It doesn't really say an awful lot. When I tested this out in Boots itself, the pigmentation is awesome. You really don't need a lot of this. Very creamy, quite thick, but it's very easy to blend in. So I picked this up. I don't know how much this was. I wasn't really paying attention at the time. I think this is normally around £7 or £8. So I picked that one up. The other product I picked up to make £12 was the Healthy Mix Concealer. Now I did used to have this, but when I first bought it, I bought it which was a very, very dark shade, and obviously me being so pale, it just didn't work. But I really like the consistency and I like the formula of it when I did have it. Very thick, it's very full coverage concealer. You don't need a lot of it. It will crease just because it is a thick consistency, but I think as long as you blend it in well and you set it afterwards, you won't have an issue. But I picked this up in the right shade this time. This is in Light Radiance. And the last product I picked up out of my gift card was by Natural Collection. Now, I don't know if any other country sells this, but in the UK, Natural Collection is via Boots only again. This is their basic makeup brand. I've tried some of their products before. I've tried their concealer. It was okay. I personally wouldn't recommend the concealer, but I haven't really overly tried many of their other products. But I wanted to give this a go. Now this is a cream highlighting stick. This is in the colour Rose Glow. This was the lightest shade they had. But when I tested this on my hand, I was actually very pleasantly surprised. Now, if none of you guys know, Natural Collection prices at $1.99 per item. Some of their products are slightly more, but a lot of their basic products are $1.99 and above. I think the most expensive product's probably £3 or £4. It's not overly expensive, but I find the products generally aren't that great. But I was pleasantly surprised when I tried this. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very pigmented. It's a beautiful rose gold colour. I don't own any kind of shades like it. And a couple of sweeps over the cheekbone and blending in is really easy to do. I haven't obviously yet tried this with my makeup on, but I would probably suggest using this under a powdered highlighter, just because it's very pretty but it's very subtle. If you wanted something more kind of outstanding and a bit more out there, I would personally recommend using this more as a primer of your highlighter if you like. But as you can see, it's this beautiful colour. You don't need a lot of it. It's very easy to blend in, as you can see, like so. They're all the products that I got. Thank you so much for everyone that gave me money, that I got gift cards from, presents. I really am grateful for everything I got. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. Please comment down below if you'd like to see any makeup looks with any of these products, any first impressions with some of the newer products I've bought. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Like the real one looks like, and it looks almost the same. I don't really think there's much difference in it, but as you can see, you get a little mirror here.